Hello and welcome everyone. Here we are, back in Ark Survival Evolved. Just wake up. I need to work on decorating my house. To cut down on the choppiness, I also like to load in a little early. Didn't get a chance to do that. Running a little behind tonight, but that's okay. Okay, it's early. So if you didn't notice over here, I have I've been working. Working on the house a bit. So I've got here, I now have a big gate along with some lights. There will be defense turrets up there as well. But I've got a lovely wall built. I've cleared this all the way out to the ocean so we can come and go as we please. And I've done a similar thing on the other side. I'll show you. We'll get an up-close look at the wall here. So basically what I've done is to get the wall level and to get it to look like an actual wall, I set pillars down. And then I put little ceilings on the pillars to make a flat area. And then we put some stone fence foundations down. Stuck the behemoth gate there. And then I just built walls up, so... It has an actual, like, wall with ramparts. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. It looks real nice. So I've gotten that side done, except for the turrets. Oh, it's okay. I was late too. No worries. This side here is done. The gate ended up being closer to the wall here. But I've got lighting set up so that way we can see down here. I also clear cut this. So what I did was I had to place foundations down. You can do pillars, but their area isn't big enough. It's a little easier on official because I've got everything kind of sunk in together. Stuff spawns way closer to items that you place, so I had to put more stuff down. Yeah, thank you. Ooh, hand was in the wrong spot. Ow, that hurt. Ron Burgundy, come on. There we go. Yes, I did. So my bird has burgundy wingtips. He's got kind of a darkish red color. So I named him Ron Burgundy because he is a bird as well. Gotta do something about this alpha raptor over here. He's creeping closer to my little house. I got a couple of critters I don't care about over there. There he goes. You guys can come after me, but it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, I've got to make the turrets. Set those up just to keep critters out. That's what the wall is really for, but if I place them up on the rampart, they'll also keep watch inside the base area, so it'll be easier for me to they'll automatically be dealt with when some things spawn in here. It'll cut down on the number of raptors and such that come in here and give me issues. This one, I basically just had the wall set up, and I didn't finish. I was up late last night working on... Actually, last night and the night before. This is what it looks like normally until I put down the foundations. And then this will come all the way out here. It'll also help bring a little more light to the area, because it is dark in here. But this comes right out here. And I could build a, like a little... what would it be called? Like a dock, a pier, or a wharf, so we can park ocean critters over here. Now, what I normally do on a big, like so the way you do that is if you place structures, items won't spawn within a certain radius from structures. Now, because it's my server, the radius went from about this to about this, so I can build stuff closer to resources, and I don't have to worry about that. So I just made a bunch of cheap thatch foundations and just stuck them down. I just sort of peppered them throughout, and it stops stuff from spawning. Are there jellyfish over here? There's not. So one of the things I like to do, but I won't do it here, I don't think, because it's going to be too much work, is jellyfish. No jellyfish. So you see how deep it gets right here? Come out to about here, and then you just put pillars across, and you put a gate in the middle of it. And then, yeah. You put the pillars close enough together, and stuff can't spawn. Or stuff can't swim through it. So you get a nice little bay to keep your critters in. But if I don't do that, I can set up... so if you put turrets underwater, they will target underwater animals. So what I can do is I can just set up a couple of turrets once I get them built, and just keep them around. Not to that point yet, though. So I'm gonna have to check my house and see what all I've got. Yeah, see these little white squares here? Those are all thatch foundations I put down to keep stuff from spawning back in. So I've got a nice clear-cut path. I'm really happy with the way the walls turned out. They look really good. Putting the pillars in there. Yeah, so the little squares here, those are pillars, and I just put ceilings down, and then I put a wall on either side, and a ceiling at the top, with an access hatch, mainly so I can come up there and I can, and I could check on the turrets, like put more ammo in them and such. However, that may be a thing I don't even have to do anymore. If I remember correctly, I think you can use... There's a... No, not that. Ammo box. Oh, that's easy to build. Yeah, so the ammo box, which they added, I think is from Genesis 2. You just get a bunch of fiber, some raw metal, and some wood, and you put the box down, and you fill it with ammunition, and you can set it where it will automatically check to see if there are turrets nearby that need ammo, and it will fill them. As long as they're in the radius, it'll put ammo in them. So I can just stash an ammo box inside the wall here. I could just place an ammo box right in here, and any turret on the wall will get refilled. I don't even have to climb up there anymore. That wouldn't be something you'd want to do in like a PvP type situation, like player versus player. Like if you're fighting another tribe, because if they manage to destroy your wall and get past your turrets, they could just break into your box and get a bunch of ammo for free. Sleepy Nathan. What does he have? I'm going to take his cryopod. I'm going to give him this cryopod. He's working on something. Must be his house. Beagle. More narco berries. I need to make a bunch more narcotic. Where is Spike? Spike is up here. I've got all that stuff just sitting there. Oh yeah, that guy's named Kiss because he gathers stone, and Kiss has a song called Detroit Rock City, so he collects a bunch of rock. Stupid, I know. It's better than the other one that I named, that I've got stored away in my obelisk. His name is No Moss, because you can roll around on them, and a rolling stone gathers no moss. So, it's god-awful, I know. I really need to put up turrets with some sort of defenses, because all these critters just keep piling up and it's getting annoying. I don't have any gasoline. That's okay. Oops, not soiled meat, spoiled meat. So, here. If I go to... So, I've got a couple of things over here that are new that I haven't really explained. I've got... This is a cryo fridge here. These cryopods in my inventory, the Pokeballs, their charge is only good for 30 days. So it takes 30 real days before that thing loses its charge. And the only way to charge it is to put it inside of a cryo fridge, which takes... It fills it in. Yes. Are you talking about the Tech Rex over here? Actually, because Nathan brought in these two Tech Rexes. These Tech Parasaurs I tamed here, and the Tech Quetzal Nathan brought in too. Old Tech Pretzel. What's up, dude? Are you a dude or a lady? I don't remember. You're a lady. Hello, madam. How are you this evening? She just hangs out there and chews on everything that comes close to her. But anyway, in order to keep the cryopods running, you have to put them in the fridge. So, if you have a critter in it, it'll stay alive for 30 real days. If the cryopod loses its charge, any animal inside of it dies. So, Nathan had one that was dead, just taking up space in his inventory. Where's his fridge? Right here. So I took it, and I stuck it in here. It's going to charge... Let me pull it out. It's got 5 minutes of charge, because it's been in there for 5 minutes. But, so up here, we've got the smithy, which is, you can craft in your inventory. Bigger stuff requires the smithy. And the biggest, or even bigger stuff requires a fabricator. And the biggest stuff requires a tech replicator, which is a whole other beast. The only way you learn how to build that and get the stuff you need to build it is by defeating a boss. So, and then you've got your campfire, which is used for cooking food. Your industrial grill, which is the next step up. That's really the tippy top tier there. Then there's the cooking pot. And then there's the industrial cooker, which is the upgraded version of the cooking pot. Cooking pot is the only place you can make these types of recipes. You can also make stuff like Lazarus chowder, Freya curry, stuff like that. There's a bunch of recipes in the game. Freya curry, you eat it and it warms you up, so that way you don't have less likely to freeze to death. There's Callian soup, which you eat in hot areas, and it helps cool you down so that way you don't overheat. Lazarus chowder actually allows you to hold your breath longer underwater. So if you don't have the materials to make scuba gear, you don't have to. If you're on the back of a sea creature, your breath lasts longer anyway. And on top of that, if you eat the Lazarus chowder, your breath will last even longer. So that way you can stay underwater for a lot longer if you need to. Like if you're trying to collect a bunch of oil or stuff like that. Really, silica pearls are the big thing. Done already? Okay. So, you know, you've got upgraded levels of crafting things. Well, you've got your mortar and pestle here, which is used to craft certain things. So if we go here. So to make one narcotic, you need 5 narcoberries and 1 spoiled meat. Stimulant, 5 stimberries and 2 spark powder. Bug repellent, 4 citronal, which are the lemons, 4 rock carrots, which are carrots, 6 pelt hair or wool, and 2 narcotics. And that makes bug repellent, which makes you invisible to bugs. Now, if you go to the chemistry bench, all your recipes... What is this? Oh, flamethrower ammo. Right. All your recipes here cost more. 20 narcoberries, 4 meat, instead of 5 and 1. But, like this said craft 93 when I hit that. Instead of making it, it made 93 batches, so I ended up with 558 narcotic, which is pretty good. Trying to use up some of this spoiled meat I've got, because I've got way too much of it. Oh, an Oviraptor. I need to tame one of those, too. I think I can. Let me try something real quick. I know I've got that thing running, but... Nope. This either work spectacularly... It'll work great or fail spectacularly. Missed him. $36. Oh, I almost killed him with that. Came real close. What's that? So the Oviraptors do something very interesting. And that is, if you set them to wander, they actually increase the rate at which dinosaurs drop eggs. So what you do is you fill them, you take them, you fill their whole inventory with rocks, and you set them to wander. Because then they just do what you want them to. If I get some rare flowers out of this stuff. Oh, I got some. These cattails. Glub glub. None of these cattails are going to respawn right here. That's fine. Is that thing still alive? Yes, it is. Get out of here, piranha. Nobody wants to be your friend. Alright, Spike. We're done. You can hang out now. Oh, my inventory's basically full. That's what it is. The best thing to do is to take like a Bronto with a platform saddle and stick a generator and one of these guys on it if you're playing on your own server. I think you have to adjust some settings to get that to happen. But you do that and you can just constantly make narcotic. And something a lot of people don't realize about it is it actually raises your health a little bit. So if you're hurt and you're like at your base and you need to heal fast, just eat some narcotic. I wonder what happens if can I do this? Oh, that could be dangerous. I could force him to eat a rare flower. I don't know if it'll have any effect at all. Gonna make a new folder. I can't name the folder narcotic? That's what's going in it, is narcotic. Okay, hold on, let me try this. Nope. Okay. Sleepy berry juice. Sure, everybody will know what that means. It's literally called narcotic in the game, and it won't let me type narcotic. That's ridiculous. So this stuff is important. Absorbent substrate. This is required for making the gas masks. And unfortunately we can't make propellant or anything needed to make flaming stuff. I guess I could obelisk in some propellant. And this stuff here, mutagel and mutagen, that's all from Genesis 2. Alright, gasoline, make it from congealed gas and green gems. Did I put some chitin somewhere? I think I did. I got a bunch of chitin. Is it in my bird? I didn't leave it in there, did I? Nope. I wonder if I put it in the vault. Over at the other place. Where the frogs live. I can clear some more stuff out the bird. So these are the recipes here. Lazarus chowder. 3 servings of cooked meat, 5 potato, 5 corn, a handful of mijo berries, a half dollop of narcotic, submerge in water, cook in a cooking pot. Focal chili, which increases your crafting skill. Tinto berries, azul berries, amar berries, citronal, which is the lemon. Cooked meat, submerge in water, cook in a cooking pot. So this is all just food you can make. 2 handfuls of tinto berries, a half dollop of narcotic, submerge in water, cook in a cooking pot. And that's stuff that you can just craft to give you more food. Or to do different things. So, sorry. I got ahead of myself. What does it take to make you... Nothing? Well, make me some Ascendant gear. I've already got Ascendant flak. Excuse you. Fish. I'm gonna move before I summon all of the dinos. That goes there. I like that, so I'm gonna keep that. This is going to be cool. This is an ocean platform. They added that in Genesis 1. I'm going to put some of those around. Use them. It's going to look real nice. Get rid of that. I'm just carrying that around for no reason. One of these. Some of this is just maintenance. We might go tame some bees today. I'm going to have to go get some organic polymer, so I'm going to have to go club some baby penguins. I'm not kidding. That's how you get organic polymer. I'm sorry. That's just how it works. I didn't code the game, so don't get mad at me. Armor. Shield counts as armor. Tools. Saddles. Good. Make a box for trophies. He would if they were his penguins, but I wouldn't go after any of his minion penguins. Just the regular old unaffiliated penguins. You can go in there, hats. These are just skins. So can this megalodon, these megalodon teeth. I can get rid of this wood. Get out of here. Wood. God, I know how to make ghillie armor, right? I think so. I don't think I craft that. I do. Okay, good. That's the last set that you craft here. Organic polymer. And I'm going to need some hide. Oh, Ron Burgundy got to level 400. Like a champion. Actually, no. You go in this one. Yeah. Let's go get some penguins. Actually, I'm going to go park on top of the penguin's house. We'll do a flyby here and look at his monument. We won't stop and look at it because he's an animal and has snuck. There are bear traps all over this path. And if I get stuck in one, I can't. Someone else has to come let me out, or I have to wait like a minute and a half before it goes away. Oh, Thunder Cougar Falconbird. P. Terry's. So I gave him my, he said not to go near his house until he was finished with the project. He's finished the project. And me and him have an alliance. As long as I don't go into his house and mess with his stuff. Because I've given him materials that he needs to complete some stuff he's working on. Also, I've given him... I gave the penguin, a flightless bird, the gift of flight. He didn't have any of his birds yet, so I gave him that one. Now, he and Nathan, there wasn't a battle brewing between those two, but they have settled an uneasy peace. I need to see if... Oh, right. So there are chibis in the game. Basically, let me open his inventory. So you can stick it in your offhand slot where you put shields and stuff like that. So the chibi goes there, and as you kill alpha dinos, they earn experience, and they actually will give you 5 extra levels. So they'll let you level up 5 more times. This one is a rare one. It's the, what's it called? The white color Kairuku. The penguins are Kairuku. So it's a little penguin with a top hat for the penguin. And I had some of these items hanging out in the obelisk. So he'll come down here and he'll destroy the fish. Look at this derpy looking eyeball. Look at this guy. What's up? We'll call derptastic. So he'll come down here, he'll murder fish for his fish cakes. And then, instead of taking that ladder all the way back up, if you line it up right, you can just... walk right into it. He leaves the door open because he actually lands in the doorway. And I've got some that allow him to jump back up to the path, but he's booby-trapped it, so I'm not doing it. I'm not showing you. Actually, I can show you. And then I'll just sort of hover near the project, and we can look at it and go, ooh, while I drink some of my beverage. Which is the whole reason I landed on top of his house in the first place. So, if animals are small enough or the right size, you can actually use the jump pads. So I can walk over here. I can use them to take off. It looks real weird. One moment. I also get a bunch of organic polymer. So I need that so I can make a ghillie suit. I also need some pelt so I can craft some... Do I have some pelt? I think I might have a... Oh, I've got pelt. Disregard. I'm not even going to bother doing that. Because the thing I need now is honey. I need honey so I can make sweet vegetable cakes, so I can tame snails, which generate cementing paste and organic polymer. They don't do a lot. They're fun to have a couple around. You can also use them to tame sheep, and sheep are useful because you can breed them, get a baby sheep, and then, I mean, it sounds horrible, slaughter it and you harvest it for meat. But they're a real good source of mutton, which is more nutritious than regular meat. Also, dinos like it more than regular meat. I think they might even like it more than prime meat. But this way you don't have to go just hunting a bunch of sheep and murder them. And, you know, struggle to find them. There aren't many penguins around this area. They're further on down. We're going to go to our oil harvesting location. Which actually, since we're here... Let's head up here. Nathan's home is on top of this. Which, last I saw, it was just a big box. I made that for him. I just slapped together a big flat space, basically. That's what I created for him, was a big flat space. He's building his home on top. He's put some more work into it. So I brought in metal cliff platforms from another server. And I built this big metal box for him. Again, the box is mainly so he had a flat space to build on. I hear a fabricator running. Does he just have a bunch of gasoline in here? Just burning all his gasoline. Doesn't have another one in here, does he? No. So it's just a big hollow box. Now he can, I told him if he wanted to, he can put ceilings, because all this has foundation support. So he could put ceilings about like starting here and make another floor, then you can store stuff under here. You know, stuff like that. It looks way cooler than it is, because it's just a big box. So, and I've had some people criticize me. Nobody on here, but some people have criticized me that I play with on the way I do ladders, because if I've got a trap door, I place the ladder going. Usually everybody stops their ladders at the trap door, so when you close it, you can't see it. But I put it a little further up, and that way I can grab it here. I don't have to look down and go, close, open trap door, ladder. I can just grab it and climb down. I can close the hatch. And then when I'm coming up, I open the hatch, I get up over it, close it, and I just step off. If you climb all the way to the top, you tend to, like, step up and over. And if you build it on the edge of the building like I have here, and there's no railing or wall, you just fall off. And so to help keep that from happening and to make it easier to get on and off the ladder, I build them like that. I've got a reason. Now I need to collect a bunch of silica pearls because I have to make a bunch more electronics. I've burned through most all of my electronics. We'll make a pit stop and I'll show you where that is. My character has a high oxygen level. It's not like real big. It's not real high. About 500. I put more points into it so I'd swim faster. There's a server setting where the more points you put in oxygen, the faster you or a creature swims. I actually killed an aberrant Spino when we were playing on Valguero. I killed it because we got in the water and we started to swim, and I went so fast, I hit a rock that was like this, and it bounced me up to the top of the map, and I fell all the way down. And if you jump off of a dinosaur, like none of the tamed animals take fall damage if you're not riding them. So if you've got a T-Rex following you, and you jump off of, let's say, a cliff that's 4 times taller than that, and it takes half of your health because you've got a ridiculous amount of health, or it kills you outright, the T-Rex will take 0 damage. But if you're in the saddle and riding it, it will take damage when it hits the ground. So I tried to wait and jump off of the Spino so I wouldn't get killed by the landing. I mistimed it and I died. Alright, yeah, I didn't die, but my Spino died. Spina bifida. Poor penguin. Nine organic polymer, okay. That's not very much. Drop, drop. There's another penguin here. Let's go with, POW! $10! Okay. So I'll try one more thing, and I'm gonna try to harvest. Ah! Why did you ignore the penguins, pig? Okay, so I just used an ascendant pickaxe and an ascendant. Oops. Ascendant pickaxe, ascendant hatchet. They do way more damage, so you usually collect way more stuff. So let's try this. So 9 or 10 organic polymer versus a primitive club. So instead of 9 or 10, I got 70. You know the worst part? Hello, tiny baby penguin. I'm so sorry, penguin. So I got 70, right? I got almost 90 from the tiny baby. It's so terrible. But it's funny. There we go. So organic polymer works exactly like polymer does in fabricators and such. But it spoils. And it doesn't stack as high. Regular polymer you can stack, you can get 100 in a stack. Organic polymer, I think it goes to what, 30? Is that what it is? 20 in a stack. Get out of here. You make me sick. Manta rays. And a dolphin. So I'm gonna... There's nothing here, so we'll park here. I'll show you this before we get rolling anywhere. So in order to get electronics, you need to harvest silica pearls. Silica pearls look like a clam. I got a stack of silica pearls. Now, granted, I've got the harvesting rate turned up, but... So that was from there. There's a few caves. There's a few underwater caves that have a ton of silica pearls in them. Now, a better place to find them that's easier. I've seen some people suggest stuff online, like one of the guys I watch on Ark a lot, Nooblets, who's like, he's the Ark guy. That's his whole thing. He's played other games recently and stuff like that, but like he has studied, and it was a Stingray. He studied and broken down and researched all the stuff in Ark and has worked out all the best ways to do things. If you want to learn how to play Ark, watch his videos. A lot of his stuff is old now because they've just done so much with the game, but most of it still applies. Almost all of it still applies. And if it doesn't, he's gone through and he's like updated most of it. So that guy is, he's the Ark guru. Now, stingrays, you can tame those. But to do so, they're passive tame. You don't knock them out and feed them. You have to swim up behind them and feed them while they're awake and they're hostile. If you get too close to them, they'll just start attacking you. So, it's difficult. You want to try to trap them in something and then come up behind them. And you have to feed them angler gel, which you get from killing and harvesting anglerfish. So over here, near this ice floe, is probably about... Oh, there's a baryonyx. The best place you can harvest silica pearls. Normally I would do so with a... It's bright. I would do so with an oxygen tank, like a scuba tank. But this river is full of them. What's up, salmon? Let's see, the only real issue is it's a little murky. So if you got a scuba mask on, it tends to work a little better. It's a little easier to see. See, that murk is really cutting me off here. So I got a stack of silica pearls from grabbing one. Baryonyx! This is problematic. Baryonyx! Get out of here! Wolves! Oh god! Excuse me, pardon me. I'm just gonna... Give me that. Give me that. Where's Ron? Ron, help! That's so bright. There we go. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1,028 from here. Granted, again, my harvest rate is turned up a little bit, but it's not turned up that much. If you're looking to tame some wolves, you catch them when they've howled. You want to find the one with the orange glow. That's the pack leader. And the strongest one. Oh my god, level 261. Okay, as long as it stops... 261? That's what it said, right? Yep. Stop chewing on me, bad wolf. Yeah, so remember I built that big taming boat. The whole plan, the whole reason I built that boat was so I could sail it around the coast and I could grab stuff and drop it in it, tame it. I didn't plan on doing this. I just was like, just to prove a point, that first wolf I picked up was like level 24. And I went back for the orange one, the one with the orange glow on it, to prove it's the pack leader, because the pack leader has the highest level. And I was like, God! I need some wolves, so why not start now? It's been an hour already. I'm gonna go back to the house. I'm gonna grab probably that pistol and some ammunition. And I'm gonna go into the redwoods and look for a giant beehive. First I have to make some bug repellent. So I can fly by Nathan's house and drop the wolf on him. But Falcor Jr. would just murder it long before it ever did any real damage or was even funny. I think the wolf is just hanging out. If you're going to tame wolves, generally speaking, if you're taming animals, you want a higher level animal. The higher the level, the stronger it is, generally speaking. So, pack animals like raptors and wolves, the Allosauruses, and what's the other one? Hyenodons. Those all get pack bonus. I don't think raptors get a pack bonus in the wild. I don't think they make the little, like, I'm a raptor sound and get a pack bonus unless they're tamed, because I don't think they can do that in the wild at this moment. But wolves used to just have a pack bonus all the time, and they changed that because they were just a little ridiculous. Hello, Sarko. Sleepy time. Alright, you take a nap, Mr. Sleepy. I'll be back to feed you. Where's that Sarko? Sarko's fighting some turtles, and it's not going well, it looks like. Oh no, turtle's getting just stomped on. Oh, I forgot about the Oviraptor. I knocked unconscious. Probably awake by now. Or starved to death. One of the two. Oh, that was like 40 minutes ago. There he is. What are the chances I can successfully knock him out again and not kill him? Ooh. Yeah, he's gonna die if I touch him. No, the piranhas! Hey, you seem to be fine. Disregard. That's that big pink thing. It's a Spinosaurus. Spinostenosis is what Charlie named it. It is an aberrant one, though. And aberrant versions glow in the dark. It's like there was something else I was taming. And I was like, oh, that poor Oviraptor. It's not ready for that. chemistry bench is still running. I don't know for how much longer. Stimulant. Oh no. I need carrots. Carrots and lemons. I got my Ghillie Armor. Ugh. I want to take Nathan's owl. Just so I can have the heat vision. Give me 1 second. I lost my chat. Trying to fix the laptop. Okay, we're gonna go over towards the redwood forest. We're gonna look for some stuff. Sorry, I thought I smelled chlorine. There we go, got it back. also need rare flowers, or it's a certain kibble. I don't remember what the kibble is, but rare flowers or the kibble, and you can tame bees. They're passive tames. So we're going to fly around and look for a few. When I'm not streaming, I do keep some bees in the obelisk, so I can just download them and have bees. But you also need rare flowers to feed them. So you need them to tame them, and also to feed them. Simple kibble, really? Huh. Thought it would be more complicated than that. Simple kibble is like the number 2. I think it's like basic, simple. I think regular, superior. I don't remember the next one. And then extraordinary. Be careful. I don't want anything to attack me. That'll yank me off the bird and such. Ooh, tech raptors. Or well, a tech raptor. Easily distracted. Shiny critters that I like. Dang it. Just want to see what level it is. I want to wait. This were official, it'd be like, okay, let's go get it. It's not. I'm gonna wound you. That way when you eventually come after me for revenge, I'll have a reason. I'll just make it easier, really. Oh, there's one of the other guys. So there's this little guy over here. I've never seen them on the ground, on the island. Only ever seen them in the trees. They just cling to the trees, and they only eat chitin. Now this guy, they hang out on the tree waiting for you. When you get within range, they leap off of it. Like they fly off of it and tackle you off of your mount. It's a graphical oddity. Yes, it is. Didn't change the way bees work, did they? Where they spawn and such. Look up the other side to search too. The reason I put most of the bug repellent in the fridge and kept a couple on me is it actually expires, and expires. I don't want to lose a bunch of it. Where are you, bees? To give you a nice house and plenty of flowers to pollinate so you can make honey. Bees. Bees. When a Gallimimus is getting chewed on by stuff, it always sounds so bad. There's some ruins around here. They're at least interesting. Bees? Bees? Where are you, bees? what's up? There's a T-Rex hiding out in here. Couple of them. How y'all doing? You good? Alright, don't mind me. I'm just passing through. I'm looking for bees. Beehives, specifically, but this will help a lot. Oh, you got me. Now, you can imagine how bad it would have been if that happened and they tackled me into 2 T-Rexes. Alpha Carno over there. Looks a little bit like there's something poking out off the side of the tree. I'm not just gonna throw around the word scoured, but I'm definitely looked through here. I haven't seen one. Sorry. It's real hot today, like 90s. Ugh, just air conditioners going out, trying to fix different problems. I had to call the plumber to replace 2 toilet flanges. And flanges aren't hard to replace. It's just 1, we don't have any flanges, so I can't fix it. 2, I'm not used to dealing with cast pipe. And all of our pipe is cast. Hell, even some of our, the pipes that the flange sits on, some of those are lead. Like, that's how old this place is. So, I don't have any experience with any of that. I don't really know how to set flanges in tile with cast pipe, so I'm sure I could figure it out. I'm just used to dealing with PVC and getting PVC flanges and sticking them in there, and there you go. But I had to call our plumber to come to 2 apartments to replace 2 flanges, because they were both shattered. Alright. I'll see you next time. do a trench run. Sometimes it's less common here than it is in the redwoods, but sometimes bees like to spawn over here. I went looking for some earlier. But didn't see any. Sometimes you'll find beehives. They're empty. There's no bees in them. Gave them a snack. No bees. Okay, well, we'll have to come back to that. I'm going to craft a couple of things just to make my life easy in the future. Oh, and in Genesis 2, they added in a new ammo for the harpoon gun. It's a net projectile. Stick it in there and you can shoot a creature with it and you'll net them. And, yeah. Makes it easier to tame on. Let's see. 2 days, 22 hours. 295 days, 13 hours before one of them spoils. Give me 1 second. Okay. Alright, Ron, you just hang out there. Let me guess, you have nothing in your inventory. Nope, you got a little bit of wood and a little bit of thatch. Of which I will need. I put my sickle away? Did I put it in the bird, or did I put it away? Put it away. I think, unless I stashed it in the wrong place by accident. Now it belongs to the tribe. Put it in the wrong place. I think. Ascendant sword and ascendant Sarko blueprint. Over after you healed up. Alright, this time he will join our tribe. I won't let him wake up and just be like, what is happening again? Oh crap. Thought one would be enough. It wasn't. Wrong one. I gotta hurry. I almost lied to him again. I shot him with friendship bullets. Let's see. So when you enable wandering, you see this egg logo that's blinking on them. Animals within range get that, and it actually makes them more likely to produce an egg. Because the egg-laying animals in this game work kind of like chickens. They will drop unfertilized eggs from time to time. Just not as frequently as that. But, you know, same type of deal. Right. None of the cattails respawn? Pretty much. Dang. That means I'm going to have to go to the swamp. I'm going to have to set up like a swamp forwarding base. Let me guess. I have to make it at the smithy. Yep. I need 100 raw metal too, which I don't think I have any of that. I think it's wood, fiber, and raw metal. I don't think any of the ankylos have been out metal mining yet. There's just Rockefeller. Weapons, structures, defenses? No. Wood? Storage? Yeah, there it is. How much wood do I need for one? 250. Got 500. That's enough for two. I need one more fiber. Do I have one more fiber in this bird somewhere? Nope. But you know who's got some, I'm sure. Come here, you. Bet you've got a fiber on you. Oh, no. I think I need 150. I think I was 1449 out of 1500. Give me that. I just need some raw metal. Should be easy enough to get. Okay. Come here, you. You get a bunch of metal fast. Oh, I can do something else productive before the end of the stream. I'm gonna try to make 3 of these things, so I need 300 raw metal. Which should not be any kind of problem. But I'm gonna put one in one wall, one in the other, and one is going to go one in another wall, and then one in the crafting area. Because you can store ammo in it, walk up to it, hit a button, and it'll refill your ammo. So it'll give me an incentive to start crafting a bunch of ammo. And you can use the industrial forge to throw wood in there, and it'll burn it all to charcoal, which is super handy. I need some obsidian too, so. Here you go, Ron. How about you land? A little more obsidian for making stands for the artifacts. Because I've got one, I need to do something with it. There's a bunch of raptors up there. Like a bunch of them. Come on, Ron. God, I picked up that ankle load. My bird went, oh! I've got a baryonyx down there. So I might go over to the swamp and build an ocean platform off that and have a, like, build a house over there. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that. If I do an ocean platform, it'll be directly over an artifact cave. I'll probably build one over each artifact cave. So that way they're easy for people to see. There's 3 of them, I think. Alright, that poor guy's gonna need some food. Wood. Yeah, take that tree. I think I've destroyed most of the sources of wood. Stuff that are easy to get to. You know what? I'll place this one over here later, because I'm... Actually, if I put it about here, that's not a bad spot. I'm not going to bring anything else this way. Yeah, so as I make ammo and such, let me do more options. So it'll reload turrets anywhere in this green circle. So let me hide the visual area. So you can reload turrets 10% full, 25, 50, 75, or just fill them. So we'll go... Oh, chemistry bench just ran out of fuel. A little more space over here. If I destroy this pillar, will it break everything? It shouldn't. Oh, nope, everything's fine. Okay, so that'll reload turrets across this whole side of the wall. That's almost too far. Hide the visual indicator. Let me go put one in this wall over here. Because this one, there's only one place it can go in here. I don't have to worry about arming two sides of the wall or anything like that. I do love the way the walls turned out. They look real nice. All right, Ron. Let's head back home. Later, when I tame more critters, I'm gonna park them up top. More flying critters, at least. And they'll have a nice... I do that in spacebar. Have a nice collection of critters. Look real good. I'm gonna have to tame a Tapiara and a Quetzal. But I have to tame the Tapiara to be able to tame the Quetzal. So that way I can show you how to do it solo. But I also need to go get better equipment before I can do that. So, yeah. That's going to wrap up the stream for the evening. I want to thank y'all for dropping by and checking it out. Be live again Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be doing Sea of Thieves on Friday. I do have some bad news. It's not... It may impact the stream, but it's not going to impact it a whole lot right now. And it may not impact it that much at all. It's just... I've got one guy on our staff that's leaving next week. He's on call this week. Monday he comes off call, and Cody goes back on call. But then... After that, it's just me and one other guy doing call. So we went from taking call every 4th week to taking it every 3rd week. Now I'm taking it every other week for now. So that may cause some issues with the stream. I don't know how long it's going to be like that. Hopefully not very. As long as they start looking for somebody to replace him now, it shouldn't be too big of an issue, but who knows? It may cause some problems in the future. I hope it doesn't do much of that, but you never know. But that's it for this evening. I'm still going to stream. I'm still going to stream as often as I can. I love it. Even though I don't get many viewers, I love doing it. It's fun. I mean, I get to play video games, so I like it. But that's it for the evening. I'll be back on Sea of Thieves Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I thank y'all so much for dropping by and checking it out, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Have a great rest of your night.